Hello, I hope you're all keeping safe and well. In today's video, I thought I'd talk about how I broke my wrist. I've only broken 3 bones, my collarbone, my big toe and my wrist. So to round this off nicely, let's talk about that. So I broke my wrist BMXing. I would never do any tricks, that didn't really interest me. I was only really interested in doing big jumps where I could get as much air as possible. In my old hometown, we had a BMX track in a playing field. It's not there anymore, it's now a skate park. But behind that BMX track, there was a wooded area, and in this woods they had some people had built a series of jumps that they did on their mountain bikes or whatever, or BMXs. And I was in the woods with my friends and got a big run up for this jump. I did the jump, I got quite high in the air. I thought it's quite good, I quite like that. I landed, but I landed too hard and I must have moved my wrist, or the way I landed. I was saying to my friends, I think I've broken my wrist, And they're like, no, you've not broken your wrist. How can you break your wrist from that? And I didn't want to be outside anymore because it hurt and it was hot. And I thought I'll just go home and just play GameCube or something. So I cycled home, and it wasn't until I got home did the pain start to really kick in. I thought, oh, this really hurts. I had it rested on a cushion, a sofa cushion. I phoned my mum. I can't remember what she was doing. She was around a friend's house, I think. I think it was a Saturday as well, so she wasn't at work. So I phoned her. I said, Mum, I think I've broken my wrist. And she came home, saw my arm rested on this cushion, and she was like, yeah, well, I'm going to take you to hospital. So went to hospital, had an x-ray, and turned out I did break my wrist, a little fracture in one of the bones in my wrist. Instead of doing like a cast up to the elbow that they usually do, they did a full cast, so I couldn't actually bend my left arm. I met up with my mate who said I didn't break my wrist on the Monday morning to walk to school, and he said, oh, you have broken your wrist. And I thought that was quite funny, you know, put him in his place a little bit. Yeah, I couldn't do any BMXing after that for, obviously until the wrist came out of the cast and it was completely healed. Playing GameCube was a bit difficult. Obviously, I couldn't hold a controller properly. I was like laying on my bed with the controller sort of like at a funky angle. And for the 3rd time in my school life, I got out of doing PE. So if you are going to do BMXing or mountain biking, you're going to be doing big jumps, learn to land properly. Also, don't sit down when you're mid-jump, because that will hurt as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little flashback into my BMXing youth. If you're going to be enjoying the sun for the rest of this week and over the weekend, please wear sun cream, because sunburn is painful and it can lead to nasty things in the future. And remember, stay hydrated. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Take care.